Hey everybody, it's Coach Jordan. I'm from the Tribeca Gym and I'm going to be showing you guys some conditioning for 7 to 9-year-olds. The first thing we're going to do is make sure that you're in a proper position for a push-up position. You're going to lift your butt up, you're going to try and keep your belly button to your spine, and I want you guys to try and hold a push-up position for at least 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Good, and then you are going to go on to your push-ups. You can either choose to do it with your elbows in, you can choose to do it with your elbows out like a normal push-up, or you can choose to do wide arm push-ups. It's completely up to you. Just make sure that your cores are staying engaged the entire time and you're trying to go as low as possible. Then you're going to hold the plank position again for at least 30 seconds. I'm showing you a condensed version. After that, you will go into a plank position and then you will push right back up to a push-up position. I want you guys to try and do this at least 10 times at the minimum. Something that's really important to work on is trying to keep your core stable so your bottoms aren't moving back and forth. Make sure you're squeezing your core and then revisit your plank position. You're going to turn into your side plank. You're going to want to hold this for at least 30 seconds to 45 seconds again, or you can go to a minute if you'd like to push yourself. Good, then you're going to transfer onto the other hand, trying to make sure that you're reaching right up to the sky, making sure that your elbow and your shoulder is aligned with your wrist. Make sure you're breathing, and then go back to your push-up position. Now we're going to lower into our plank positions and we're going to hold the plank position. So there's a lot of holding in this. Something that's very good to work on your core. You're going to hold, you're going to make sure that you're not sticking your butt straight up in the air. You want to make sure that your belly button is to your spine, nice and hollowed in your belly, real strong cores. And of course, make sure that you're breathing during this entire thing. Breathing is very important. Make sure you never stop breathing during your conditioning. Very good. Now we're going to transfer on over to our backs. We're going to lay down on our backs, and then once we have established a good position, your feet are going to come together, you're going to point your toes, and you are going to reach up and you're going to go into what's called a hollow body position. Good. Your legs are together, your toes are pointed, everything is nice and straight, nice and tight. You're breathing. I want you guys to try and hold this now for 30 to 45 seconds. Again, if you'd like to go for a minute, I completely support that. I'm showing you a way that you can do it. You can do a tuck up, nice and slow, and then I'm going to show you the faster version where you're doing it repeatedly. So you can either go up to the tuck up position nice and slow, come down and hold it, or you can do it nice and fast. I want you guys to do at least 15 of these. Then return back to your hollow body position and lower. Now we're moving on to the legs. We're going to be doing squats. Squats are really important to build your quad muscle, build your hamstring muscles. You want to make sure that your knees are not going past your toes. Want to make sure that those knees are staying right over your feet. You're sitting back, creasing at your hips. I want you guys to do at least 10 of these. Good, and then also make sure that you're trying to keep your chest up. I choose to hold my fists together. If you'd like to do that, you can. Then we're going to move on to squat lunges. So I'm going to lunge forward with one leg, squat. You'll notice I'm not doing a large squat. It's not about doing huge squats, it's just about doing smaller ones so your back leg can make a 90-degree angle. You can either put your hands on your hips or you can hold your hands out in front of you like that. I chose to show you both ways that you can do it. Good, make sure you're really engaging your quad muscles. Very good. And then when you're doing these, I want you to try to do 15 on each leg. Then for the last thing we're going to do is we are going to do calf raises. So these are really good for our calves. You're going to definitely feel a burn in your hamstrings, maybe your butt area, but especially your calves. I want you to go up and down, and then I want you to hold a releve at the very end of it. And then I also encourage you guys to go ahead and repeat this 3 times. Repeat the entire workout 3 times and see how far you can get.